Why did we divorce?
Because they wrote it. Such a hard scene to play because I didn't really believe it. But what they did, I think, if you recall, is they had her get the courage up and then something would happen with you, and we just kept missing each other like that. So they get the divorce, but they're still very much in love.
Love in the Afternoon is brought to you by Sears. There's no telling what you'll discover at Sears. And watch Luke and Laura 25, Something Old, Something New, Friday, November 24th at 7 on SoapNet.
Wow, you look amazing.
Don't start. Okay?
What? I just gave you a compliment.
I'm gonna set some ground rules.
Okay.
I'm going to Luke and Laura's wedding with Jax, as in on his arm.
Uh-huh.
We're in love, as in planning a wedding. You're not allowed to cause any trouble. You should pick that one.
You know what's funny? Even when you're trying to keep your distance, it's just, you can't resist getting all wifey on me.
Why are you even going to this wedding?
Because he needs an alibi. That's why.
You're late. Where have you been? What's the kid doing here?
What the hell are you calling Casey?
Diego is here because I asked him to be. You can speak freely in front of him.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Well, think about how compromised your comfort level will be in prison, Rick. Which is where you'll wind up if Jason and Sam don't wind up dead before they turn themselves in.
Mom?
Oh, Lulu. My goodness, you're all dressed already?
Well, yeah, time is marching on. What are you doing out here?
It's just such a beautiful day. I wanted to come outside and get some air. I think I must have lost track of time.
Well, the good news is you're the bride, so nothing can start without you. But what do you think?
It's beautiful, but it pales in comparison to my beautiful daughter.
Well, I am just a prop. Today is for you and Dad to plight your troth again or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, Lulu, it's strange, but I think I'm almost more nervous this time than I was the first time I married your dad.
Thank you. As your wife, I need that more than you.
Don't start, Tracy. We've been through this.
We have, from every angle, and it's still bigamy.
She's at the safe house. She's fine. He needs an alibi because he's made arrangements for us to turn ourselves in.
Okay. All right. Well, whatever you guys think is best. All right. You be careful, please.
Okay.
And you remember the rules?
How's Alcazar, computer genius? Besides annoying? Yeah, he is a freak. But, you know, he's the only proof we have that Alcazar and Rick teamed up for the frame. As soon as you take him and Sam to the PCPD, there's going to be a car waiting for you in the alley. You know how many ways this can go wrong.
There's Serious Jones for barbecue chips, and all your weird boyfriend keeps around her crackers.
Hey,
How lame is that?
Listen to me. Once we turn ourselves in, the DA has 48 hours they can hold us. Are you sure you're up for that?
I'd do better if I were fortified by some decent snackage.
Eat the crackers. Take them. They're good for you. I'm gonna go freshen up.
Back scrubbing is one of my many hidden talents.
Try it and I'll break your hand.
Spinelli didn't vanish into thin air. Jason and Sam must have him.
I've got APBs out across the entire eastern seaboard. I have checked every safe house that Sonny uses.
And you turned up with nothing.
Maybe a strategic retreat is in order. We destroy the planet evidence, give way for another day.
No chance, all right? I've come too far to let Sonny and Jason win again.
Look, if you two are willing to listen, I have a pretty good idea.
Could you step outside your own perspective long enough to find a little compassion?
I know. Laura's recovery is only temporary. Robin's little magic medicine is only a shot in the arm. It's not a new lease on life.
Exactly. You'll be my only wife soon enough, and then you can make me pay. But for now, could you just grit your well-polished teeth and get through it?
I could do that. But I have feelings on the line, and maybe you could tell me how I'm supposed to make peace with the fact that you love Laura and you always will.
I just set my sight on your dad. He was the only place I wanted to be, and I walked straight for him. Oh. It's so hard to believe that that was 25 years ago.
Well, does it feel like forever ago or like yesterday?
Both.
You know, ever since I can remember, I've heard that your love with Dad creates magic. And I see it for myself. I do, really. It shines through both of you. Like, you're the only two people in the world and nobody else matters.
Oh, well, that may have been true 25 years ago, but we have children now, and you all matter very much. Oh, Lulu. I lose 4 years, and you turn into a woman. And there it is again.
There's what?
I don't know. Fear? Disillusionment, maybe? It's something.
No, it's just an emotional day. And I'm my father's daughter. I don't do emotion well.
Okay, then I won't push. I suppose you'll tell me when you're ready. Although I'm quite sure whatever it is, it started with a boy. The thing about love is, it comes along when you least expect it. It makes its home in your heart, and before you know it, we'll all be planning your wedding. Or I'll be holding your hand as you bring your first child into the world.
Okay. Well, I need to save these for the wedding. So, why don't you tell me what I can do?
Why don't you just take the bouquet back inside? I'll be in a minute.
Okay. I love you.
I love you, sweetheart. I can hear your footsteps. I know it's not good luck to see the bride before the wedding.
Well, why so surprised, Laura, dear? You didn't think I'd let you and Luke get married without me.
Have you come here to curse us again?
A curse on you and Luke at this point? That would be a waste of my time. Well, the first one is still very much in fact. You'll see.
Another threat.
A fact. But don't let that stop you. Now have your delusional day. Well, marry Luke if you must, but it won't last. Before you pick those beautiful rose petals from your hair, it will all fade away.
Dylan, would you do me a favor and videotape my parents' wedding? We have a photographer, but I need someone with more vision.
I don't even know if I can find my camera right now.
I wouldn't trust anyone else with such an important occasion. Please. Come on. Dad, get dressed.
I can't have this fight now, Spanky. I have to focus on what happens next. Standing with Laura in front of the kids and people who love her while she makes promises that she's not going to have a mind long enough to keep.
Did it occur to you that maybe Laura doesn't want this for herself or you?
Excuse me. Gracie, stop fighting with my brother. He has a wedding to get ready for.
We all do, hun.
Under the circumstances, she seemed pretty mild. Did you make some kind of a deal with her?
No, Barbara. The deal I made was with the real devil.
What's going on?
This is just between us. Not a word to the kids.
Okay.
This day is probably as much of a marriage as Laura and I are ever going to have.
Okay, this time around I'm here for the moral support, and obviously not a moment too soon. Come on, you can't get married dressed like this.
Well, my penguin suit is upstairs.
Look, I realize I'm not the best man, but I can't get to the church on time.
We began to think that you were getting cold feet.
I got turned around in the hallway. It was very weird. You know, for a second there, I felt like I'd never been in this house before.
Oh, it's easy to get lost. I still do sometimes.
I should get dressed, shouldn't I?
No, not yet.
We have traditions to honor.
Well, I'm something borrowed in blue. And my grandmother gave these to me, and I know she'd be so happy if you were to wear them on your wedding day.
Lila. Oh. I'm honored. They're exquisite. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Elizabeth and I teamed up to do something new. So this is to symbolize you and Dad joined together forever.
My goodness. That's quite a romantic gift for the resident cynic in training.
Well, blame Elizabeth.
I'd rather thank you both.
I love you.
Love you, sweetheart.
Mom. And something old to bring it full circle. This belonged to my mother. And she actually stitched the hearts herself.
Oh, Mom. Oh, look at the detail.
Well, I figured if you're gonna wear your heart on your sleeve, you might as well go all the way.
I love you.
I love you so much. Stop that. Stop it.
Thank you, all of you.
Okay, but wait, there's one more time honor tradition to uphold, and then I promise we're done.
Okay.
Group hug, everyone.
Oh.
Thank you.
Has anyone ever told you that your interests are limited?
I'm young. Don't want to spread myself too thin.
Don't know.
Oh, Urban Onslaught 2! Awesome! Yeah!
You like that?
Uh-huh.
All right, good. I want you to have fun.
Hey, look, he's not a bad kid. Do we have to lock him in the bathroom?
I just wanted to be alone with you. Okay? We need to make the most of whatever time we have left.
Hi. Come on, smile. It's a wedding. We're supposed to be happy for Luke and Laura.
You're right. You're right. It's a day to celebrate. Thanks to you.
Sit down. This day is so beautiful and so tragic at the same time. And everyone is here to celebrate Laura and something that can be gone
in a matter of days or even hours. There's nothing anyone can do about it.
This is beautiful. You know, you were right to give away our wedding day to Luke and Laura. They deserve it.
Really? You really have to sit here?
What? I just want a good seat. Luke and Laura are inspirational to me. It's amazing how much they've been through, and they've never lost sight of how much they love each other.
Consider yourself on notice. Do nothing to ruin this day for Laura, or you will answer to me.
I don't care about Laura. Maybe I want to ruin the day for my husband.
Here, I want you to sit down. Sit. Right over. Stop. Sit down. Listen, if she does one untoward thing, I want you to take care of her immediately by any means necessary.
Aye, aye, sir. Oh, yeah, you lay one needy paw on me, and I will... You'll what?
We've got a little pool going on, Tracy.
Mm-hmm. There's bets on the exact date. Luke went to the Dominican Republic and got a divorce from you. Behind your back.
Is that thing on?
Celebrating a little early?
See, that's the trouble with people in this miserable world. You're always waiting for permission to celebrate. You have to wait for a certain day to tell people you love them or that you're happy that they were born. And meanwhile, the clock keeps ticking. You're tearing pages off the calendar, and before you know it, you're out of time.
Come in.
They're ready when you are. How's the bride?
A little nervous.
Oh, can you do this?
Not as happy as you thought you'd be?
Oh, let's just chalk it up to a bad case of nerves. I'll be fine as soon as I see your mother walking down the aisle.
Nicholas, thank you for agreeing to give me away.
Luke gave you back to us. Least I can do is return the favor.
I'm loving this day. Mom's back. You guys are getting remarried. The whole family's together, including Elizabeth.
So it was worth the risk.
Definitely. Since it's all turned out so well.
Maybe we should find out if they're ready for us.
Yeah, they are. That's what I said when I came in.
Right. Right, okay. Well, I guess I should get going. I don't want to keep my groom waiting.
Okay. Is it time?
It's time.
Let's do it.
What are you doing here?
Where else would I be? My baby's grandparents are getting married.
Good afternoon, family and friends of Luke and Laura. We've gathered here today to witness the rejoining of their hearts as they pledge themselves as husband and wife. If anyone here can show just cause as to why these two should not be lawfully wed, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Did you see that?
I see only you. Keep going, Padre.
Ball's in your court. I believe you have something to say to your bride.
I sure do. It was 25 years ago today that we stood before a crowd very much like this one. And I promised to love you for the rest of my life. But that pledge was already made. You had my heart from the moment I looked into those beautiful baby blues. Since then, we've lived through the highs, and we've survived the lows. And my love for you burns as strong and as sure as ever. Nothing ever has or will extinguish that flame. Through good times and bad, in sickness and in health, I belong to you as long as I can breathe.
You have a few words for the groom?
I certainly do. Look, you are my best friend.
Laura? Are you still with me?
Yes, I'm with you. I am with you all the way. Luke, you are my best friend. You're my hero. You're my constant. From the other side of the room or the other side of the world, you have fascinated me and exasperated me. And you've taught me the meaning of enduring love. Fate hasn't always been kind to us. It's stolen time away from us. But we stand here together, ready to face whatever the future has in store for us. I am proud to be your wife. For better or worse, in sickness and in health, now and forever.
Will we have an exchange of rings?
Damn straight we do. Thank you, son. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
By the power vested in me by the state of New York, I pronounce you husband and wife. Kiss your bride.
we've been together for 2 years, and I never knew you could cook.
Well, I'm not an expert, but I had to find my way around the kitchen so I wouldn't starve to death.
So all those times that I burned water and brought home takeout and you just let me, you never told me that you could cook because what?
Why?
Why? You didn't want to show me up?
I don't really care if you can't cook.
Dear Lansing.
My son's doing a job for you. He spotted Spinelli at a convenience store and followed him.
You found Sam and Jason?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just think we're taking a big risk. Turning ourselves in, it could blow up in our faces.
Now all we have to do is watch the place and take them out the second they leave.
You're really worried about tonight, aren't you? Well, let me be the one to reassure you for a change. We are okay.
Thank you. Okay, well, my wife says that I should make a speech. So, against my better judgment, the first thing that I'd like to say is, we made it! And that's due to a lot of love from a lot of people, namely you, our friends, and our family. The strongest group of folks who were ever biologically tied to a couple of loons. Well, that's it, really. That's all I have to say, except thank you, and I love this woman. We are in your debt.
I need all the single ladies together right down here in front. Laura is going to throw her bouquet.
You putting your hat in the ring?
My hat's taken, thank you very much.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then, by all rights, the bouquet should fall right into your lap, right? Unless you're afraid to tempt fate.
$5 says those flowers are mine.
$10 says that you'll miss them on purpose.
Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful?
Okay, I need a countdown. On 3, all right?
Less than 1 minute.
1, 2, 3.
Maybe one as lovely as she. But isn't she lovely, made from love? Isn't she pretty? She's truly the angel's bed. Boy, I'm so happy. We have been heaven. I can't believe what God has done. Through us, He's given life to one. And isn't she lovely? Made from love. Come on, Lulu. Isn't she lovely? Life and love are the same. Life is Aisha. The meaning of her name. Darling, it could have not been done without you who conceived the one that's so very lovely, made from love. Oh. Oh.
almost time to go.
Okay, okay.
Whoa. Dude, since when are we packing heat?
Dude, there's no we.
The hotness quotient just went even higher. Then again, dude, this could be suicide, but I thought we were gonna surrender peacefully.
We're gonna give up the weapons once we're safely in custody.
Well, you define safely.
This is gonna work. You just have to trust us.
What, am I not to argue when you're armed and dangerous? I mean, look, love doesn't always triumph.
How did you manage this?
Well, it wasn't really me. To tell you the truth, I thought we'd ride off on a couple of nags, but young Nicholas said that was undignified, and he sprang for the carriage and driver.
Thank you. I love it. It's fabulous. Oh, I would have thrown my bouquet from here. Where is it?
You already did that.
Right.
Shall we take a ride in the moonlight?
I never thought true love would be making one as lovely as she. But isn't she lovely, made from love?
At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a lovely song. Oh, at last, the skies above are blue. My heart's wrapped up in clover. Ever since the night I looked at you, that I could dream to call mine. I found a thrill to press my cheek to.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea that Maxie would crash the party.
You know what? I don't want to talk about Maxie tonight.
Well, maybe I can interest you in a dance.
But you never asked.
When you smiled at me, that's how the spell was cast.
You know, if your mom were here, she'd want her maid of honor out on the dance floor.
She's not.
Yes, she is. She's in every happy smile in this room. And she's in you. Give it a spin. Come on.
Why not?
At last,
Mrs. Spencer, may I have the honor of this dance?
This dance and every dance for the rest of my life.
Hey, Jax, do you think maybe I could cut in?
No.
No.
Sorry to break up the party. We're here on official business. It seems Sam and Jason didn't surrender themselves as previously agreed. That would make them fugitives still. And now, you are officially an accessory. You want to arrest him, please?
You can't do this. Sam and Jason have 15 minutes.
Unless you know something we don't, Rick. Like they didn't make it because you set up an ambush. Is that what happened? Get out. Get out of the car.
I love you.
I love you.